Oh, that was a huge slide. We have got tyre wear turned on, so we don't want to be doing too much of that. What's up guys, Hobbo88 here. Welcome to rFactor 2. We're at Sydney Super Night V8 Supercars, Sydney Motorsports Park, Eastern Creek. 20 lap race against the AI, starting from last on the grid, P26 on the grid. We're going to see whether or not we can drive our way up here through the field and go for the big AI bomb down into turns 2 here, past as many cars as we can while they're all bunched up. Now this is a little different, as you guys would know. Normally, just got a hit. Normally we do these videos in Assetto Corsa, but decided to drop into rFactor 2 this time because there is a night version of this track. I want to check it out. Something different, and I figured I may as well check out the FVR Supercars mod, which I've never driven before here on rFactor 2. Make some great headway here on the first lap. That corner exit drive from the AI cars is pretty good. Oh, it's Jamie Whincup having a moment here on the outside. Oh, look at this. Oh! Right, lap 1 in the book, and we've gone way up through the field. AI strength is set to 105%. I think I set it to. I've got no idea. I've never done anything in rFactor 2 really before. I've done like 1 or 2 online races, I think, and that's it. A couple of testing laps and things like that here and there in test sessions. But oh, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. That was not a good pass, but we made it work. Oh, it's got shuffled onto the grass though. So yeah, I've got no real experience with rFactor 2 at all. We've got a very slow Heimgartner right in front of us here. So yeah, I really don't know what to expect from this. I don't know what these races are going to be like on here in rFactor 2. I thought we'd check it out anyway. And see, we're pulling away from the cars behind. So the usual AI thing, where the car somewhere ends up going slow in the middle of the pack and it slows down the entire pack behind it. I'm glad that we're not in that. And again, we've got cars going really slow here, so I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway. We'll scoot down the inside here and past them as well, because the rest of the pack is up the field, up the track here. Just to try and chase. Ooh. It's weird. I think I must have bumped my look right button on my wheel. So it looks like once all the nonsense is sorted with the AI, we've got cars to chase. The problem is that they're going so slow back there, we'll probably end up lapping them. We'll see if we can reel in any of this 5-second deficit to the cars in front that look like they're going at full speed. We are in Scotty Pye's DeWalt Commodore. I don't know if I mentioned that at the top of the video or not. That's really weird. The camera keeps looking left and right when I do aggressive wheel movements and things. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. Oh, That was a huge slide. We have got tyre wear turned on, so we don't want to be doing too much of that. But yes, typically we do these videos in Assetto Corsa and it's really good. I enjoy it. Sort of got that system figured out well enough now to be able to make these videos fairly good and entertaining. Because now we've got Mostert going extremely slowly. Start around the outside of him here. I have been asked about the FVR rFactor 2 mods and things like that. So I figured it's a good chance to jump in here and check it out, see what it's all about. Have not done many laps in them. Just set everything up in rFactor 2 and jumped in basically. Car setup's all baseline, I haven't even looked at the garage. So I'm not especially sure that rFactor 2 is well known for its AI, because you can see here the AI is doing some weird things. So we can come up behind our teammate who's slow in the corners but extremely fast on the straight. See where he brakes down here, if it's going to be early or not. It is. So I'm just trying to remember, I think as far as lap speeds go, I think like 128, 129, 130 range is pretty accurate to what they're doing in real life here at the minute in these cars. So that's the lap speed that we've got there on that last lap at 1 minute 30. So that's not far away, but the cars feel extremely fast and overly gripped up. They're very, very loose, I guess, on the throttle application. The rear tyres don't really feel like they hook up very well at all, but as you can see right there, feel very disconnected from the road, but their braking ability and turning ability is exceptionally OP. So it's a bit of a weird feel for what I'm used to compared to iRacing and Assetto Corsa and even Automobilista. The physics in Automobilista are arguably maybe the best supercars physics, I think. Although I haven't driven them for a long time. But it is cool to be able to jump in here and run a night race. I think we've done 5 laps. Dash is sort of like wigging out. It's saying 3 of 20. I don't know. I think we've done 5. There's also a number 5 there as well. So we'll see what happens, if we get a checkered flag or not. But it is just cool to be able to jump in and do some laps. The track itself, like, it feels convincing being nighttime. It's pretty cool. There goes the weird camera. Got a suspicion it's, yeah, that's my look around buttons there. I reckon there's the wheel moves around. It's getting a response on the analog stick here, which I've got set to my look around button. I don't know that we're actually catching these guys in front of us up here either. We might have our work cut out to try and get up to them. Again, it's very good under brakes. And then it just breaks free in the mid corner. Bit of grass. But for its quirks, it's quite fun. Especially when you get it all set up with a sequential shifter like I've got. I don't know if there's a track limit concern there at the final corner, but I'm going to make the most of that wide apex or wide line around the outside there of the concrete. Tipping it in down here at turn 1 at full speed, getting the nose of the car in, and then just having faith that the thing will stick. Double apex corner there at turn 2. Then this difficult right-hander to try and get the power down. There is a bit of camber in the road there to help, but you end up wandering off the edge of the track there on the exit. Down into the dip here of the right-hander 4. And the weight of the car going into the track helps it grip up. And you almost get the same effect a little bit here on the left-hander, but then watch out for the track limit on the exit of the corner here. This one's an awkward one. It's almost on like a little bit of a rise, almost the apex of that corner. The road falls away there to the right-hand side. Again, you're using the undulation in the track to try and get the tyres to grip up, and the left-hander there, and then the slowest corner on the track. Right-handed hairpin. It's got camber in your favour, but there's just nothing in there. There's no grip. End of the lap. Tricky little switch. Right, left, weight transition there. And then this concrete's got no grip at all. Wait patiently to get the power down off the final corner and try your best not to get wheel spin. And that's a lap around Sydney Motorsports Park. We are only maybe at best barely creeping up on these guys in front. That was a pretty good lap, that one. Didn't really make many gains, so we'll see if we can chip away at it. If they do a weird AI thing and start going slow, we'll be fine. Or if they start racing each other, potentially that will help, which it looks like they are. But as is often the case with these videos that I do, not really about putting on an amazing driving demonstration or anything like that. It's really about an opportunity to have a look at these cars in their natural habitat, at the tracks that you see them on in the real world. Get out there and experience it a little bit. And generally speaking, just talk about what's going on in the real world of supercars racing. And I think Sydney Motorsports Park is a great track. It's a track that's certainly got a lot of variety. It's got a lot of different things going on, different corners, different speeds, bit of undulation as well, which you don't really think about that much at this track when you look at it, but there is. And it's a good candidate for racing these sort of cars. Whoa. We're still out of control. Oh my, that's bad. That was bad. And what I was going to say was, I don't know how convinced I am on 4 weeks straight of racing at this track. And I have to admit, I haven't been paying too much attention to the plans or anything like that with formats and stuff. As we're recording this, it is the Saturday night after the race 1 of round number 2 of 4. Go figure that out. So we've just seen the first race on the second weekend in real life here. I won't mention anything that happened in the race in case this is up on YouTube before anyone's had a chance to see the results, but we're nearly halfway through, basically, the run of racing here at this track. We've got tomorrow still to go here and the second weekend at the track, and then 2 more weekends after that. Try and get that power down. But I haven't really been paying that much attention. Obviously, the first weekend we saw the inclusion of night racing, and again here this week, and the addition this week of the multiple tyre compounds, so soft and hard tyres like we saw last year at Sydney. I'm still not sure how I feel about the multi-compound stuff. I mean, it fabricates racing, makes stuff happen, I guess, or that's the idea, as our rear tyres are just cooked now. Yeah, it sort of forces a bit of stuff to happen on the track with some strategies and things like that, which I guess I understand and I appreciate. It's a bit like F1, isn't it? Multi-compound racing. I don't do it for no reason. Try and spice things up, make it interesting, and give a few more people a chance to score a good result, you know, in one of the races if they bank their tyres accordingly or whatever. So I'm not fully against it, but it does feel a bit cheap sometimes to trying to fabricate good racing, when honestly I think that the supercars this year haven't really needed that sort of fabrication. I think the racing this year has actually been pretty good to watch, but either way, that's what they've done. I don't know what the formats are going forward for the next two. I really would have liked to have seen the use of not just the Gardner GP layout here, but the full layout or something like that, just to mix things up, to do something different with the track layout, because there are multiple layouts of the track here, not just the GP circuit. But I don't know that that's actually happening. I believe it's all using the GP layout, which I'm happy to be proven wrong with that. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what's happening. Yeah, 4 weeks straight at the same track. I mean, it's not really what anyone ever would really want at any track, I don't think. 4 weeks of the same thing. Some people are even somewhat, I shouldn't say unimpressed, but not overly impressed by the use of Bathurst twice in the same season, even in a different format, and they're at the complete opposite end of the season. So I don't know, we'll see. I'd rather see 4 races straight of racing here than none, and that's what we've been up against for the last 3 months, where we just have not had any supercars racing happening, thanks to border shutdowns and COVID regulations and things like that. So better than nothing. I'll take it if they're my choices. And then of course after that we head to the big daddy, Bathurst 1000, which will be, I guess, the next video that I post in this Supercars Championship Series. For this year, where I've done Assetto Corsa all the way up through till now, but I'm not going to do 4 of this video. I haven't fully made up my mind about whether or not I want to do an Assetto Corsa day race or not as well here, just as a comparison, I guess, to this. Considering we've got 4 weeks in a row of the same track, I could do it, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But I guess Bathurst will be the last one of the year in this series, the 2021 series that I created here up on the channel, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Just a good bit of fun, something different. 20 laps may have been longer than I needed for this particular race. It was only half an hour. It's not the longest race, but there's not much happening at the minute. It's just seems like that 105% AI strength is probably not bad for cars when they actually get strung out and behave themselves. These 2 guys in front are sort of going backwards and forwards a little bit, but they're Mostly staying about the same. Of course, I'm talking and not really concentrating that hard. And I think that this is going to be 12 or 13 laps complete. I don't know what how the number works down there. You'll notice the tyres are certainly starting to get pretty shabby. We're getting very poor corner exit drive with the rear tyres now. But you might also see there on the dash, fuel 111. I didn't turn fuel usage on for this because I didn't want to have to make pit stops and not know what I was doing and have the AI just decide randomly to pit when I wasn't ready for it. So disabled fuel usage, we just run 111 litres in the tank, which is a full fuel load for those that aren't aware in a V8 supercar. But we certainly do have tyre wear turned on. It's not accelerated, it's just normal. But I think that's enough. We know from the real life cars that the tyre deg at this track is extremely high anyway. I have no idea how it's modelled in rFactor 2 or with this mod. Like I said before, no experience at all, but I can certainly feel it. I feel like we've got no tyres left. Oh, we're gone. We're gone. That's no good. Coughed up a couple of seconds right there. I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to not get the checkered flag when we get to the end up here. rFactor 2 with flat spotting simulated, I'm not sure. I can feels like there might be a flat spot on one of the wheels there after that. Maybe it's just like a grass build-up or something, I don't know. I really don't know much about rFactor 2. I jumped in and did like 1 or 2 league races, must have been nearly a couple of years ago now. Not in supercars, it was in other stuff. Toyotas or something. Just to see what it was all about. Didn't really grab me at the time, and I left it at that. And apart from probably 2 or 3 times I've jumped in just to try out a car or a track or something like that, just in offline testing, that's as far as my experience has gone with rFactor 2. So it is actually a sim I'd like to look more at. It's a sim I'd like to play a lot more and potentially look at getting involved with online racing in that as well, because there is a bit of an online community for rFactor 2. And the constant murmurings are always around about, particularly the community that I'm involved with in sims like Automobilista, that are just starting to get very long in the tooth now. There's always that speculation that maybe rFactor 2 could be the future of those sort of communities, so I would like to get into it. I'd like to experience a little bit more rFactor 2 stuff. I'd love to get you guys' thoughts about it. What do you think? What would you like to see on the channel? Feels dodgy going all the way out there, but it does help a lot with trying to straighten out this exit onto the main straight. Man, that concrete's got no grip. Just trying to make some inroads here on these guys. Trying to hit my marks here for the last few laps. See if we can do anything at all. Just trying to make a very conscious effort to keep up my mid-corner speed. The front of the car seems to have an awful lot of grip to the mid-corner, and then it's difficult to get the power down, so trying to train myself to keep up a little bit of throttle percentage through the corners to keep up that rolling speed at the apex. I'm not slowing down quite so much in the middle of the corners and then having to build that speed back up on the corner exit. Just trying to carry more mid-corner speed. We are making some gains, but we're also getting reeled in big time from behind as well. We kind of need to pass these guys to try and keep our, our podium in check right here. Too deep. Get a good drive off from that wider line. I don't know what's going on with Will Davison, but that car's rapid. It's catching me by several seconds a lap at the minute. My pace hasn't really deviated, I don't think, much. I also have no idea why some of the driver names are not correct. Now, if we don't get a white flag or a checkered flag when we get to the 20 down there on the dash next to the laps, I'm calling it. That's going to be 20 laps at the end of the lap where it says 20. So we're on 18 now. We're about to have a problem in the shape of a number 17 car behind. Here he comes. We might still be able to salvage a podium because we're catching these two in front as well. Oh, there he goes, straight through. There's something not quite right going on with that car for it to be just that quick. Holy moly. Oh, that's him through to the lead. Side by side in front of me. Sent it. Back onto the podium. Yeah, the Davison's got to the lead. His speed is stopped. Go figure. There's any number of things that could be wrong with my installation or my setup here of rFactor 2 to cause all this stuff too, because I really, like I said, I've got no idea. Now we got a proper battle on our hands. As we'll say, it's Anton. Moving back up to the lead. Now Will going slow. we were going extremely slow all of a sudden. So here we go. This will be the white flag coming up. No, it's a checkered flag. There you go. That's it. So we didn't have one more lap in the end, but we did at least get our laps scored properly. I don't know what was going on with the lap counter on the dash, but anyway, it worked. 20 lap race against the AI guys, rFactor 2 here at Sydney for the Sydney Super Night. Eastern Creek, Sydney Motorsports Park, and that was good fun. I actually really enjoyed that, and hopefully you guys did too. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see more of on the channel, whether or not it's this or more Assetto Corsa instead. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook at Hobbo88, twitch.tv/Hobbo88. Check out the live streams. Don't forget the Discord channel. Link is in the description below. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.